you feel tingling, burning, numbness, or even that strange sensation that your feet are switched off, as if they don't fully respond to what you tell them, pay very close attention to what I'm about to tell you, because this can completely change how you see this problem. Neuropathy does not appear suddenly, it does not develop overnight, it settles in slowly, almost silently, and by the time you notice it, it is already affecting your mobility, your balance, and in many cases even your confidence to walk. And the most concerning part is that most people simply accept this as a normal part of aging or believe that medication is the only solution. But here is the truth that few people talk about. Your body responds directly to the stimulus you give it. If you don't stimulate your nerves, they weaken. If you don't activate circulation, it worsens. If you don't use your muscles properly, they stop protecting your body. But when you start doing the opposite, when you begin to activate, stimulate, and train these structures the right way, your body starts to respond, starts to adapt, and in many cases begins to recover functions that once seemed lost. Now let me ask you a simple but very important question. Have you noticed that your feet feel more sensitive at night? Or that numbness increases when you stay still for too long? This is not a coincidence. It happens because circulation decreases and the nerves become even less stimulated. And that is exactly why the first exercise you are going to learn is so important, because it starts by addressing one of the main pillars of neuropathy circulation. Exercise 5, foot pumping movement. This is one of the simplest exercises there is, but also one of the most powerful when it comes to activating circulation and starting to reverse neuropathy symptoms. Many people ignore this type of movement precisely because it seems too simple, but it is exactly this simplicity that allows it to be done frequently, and frequency is what produces results. To do it, sit or lie down comfortably and start moving your feet up and down, as if you were pressing and releasing a pedal. But here is the detail most people get wrong. Do not do this movement automatically. Do it with awareness. Raise your foot slowly, feeling the stretch in the back of your leg, hold for a second, then lower it in a controlled way as if resisting the movement. This control is what truly activates the muscles and improves circulation. Continue for a few minutes, maintaining a steady and comfortable rhythm. This exercise helps pump blood upward, improves venous return, increases tissue oxygenation, and begins to nourish nerves that are suffering from poor circulation. Over time, you may begin to notice a slight reduction in tingling, a warming sensation in your feet, and even improved mobility. These are signs that your body is responding. Exercise 4, heel raise, isometric and controlled. This exercise is extremely important because it directly works the calf muscles, which function as a natural pump in the body. Every time you contract this muscle, you help blood flow from the legs back to the heart. And when this muscle is weak, blood tends to pool in the legs, worsening symptoms such as numbness, tingling, and heaviness. To do it, stand while holding onto a wall, chair, or any secure support. Slowly raise your heels until you are on your toes and hold for a few seconds. Here is the key point: hold at the top. Don't just go up and down. Holding activates the muscles much more and further improves circulation. Then slowly lower yourself, controlling the movement until your heels fully touch the ground. Repeat this several times, always with control. This exercise not only improves blood flow but also strengthens the calves, improves balance, and increases stability when walking. Over time, you will feel more strength in your legs, less weakness, and greater confidence in your movements. Exercise 3, toe flexion and extension. This exercise may seem too simple, but it is one of the most important in the entire process because it works directly on the nerve endings in the feet, which are the first to be affected by neuropathy. And here is something many people don't understand. The smaller the muscle, the faster it loses function when not used, and the faster it responds when properly stimulated. To do it, sit or lie down comfortably and begin trying to slowly open and close your toes. Imagine you are trying to grab something with your toes and then release it. At first, it may be difficult, it may feel like your toes are not responding, and that is completely normal. In that case, you can use your hands to assist the movement, gently pulling the toes up and then pressing them down. This mechanical stimulus already begins to activate nerve endings and send signals to the brain. Now here is the most important point. Do it with attention. Do not do it automatically. Look at your feet, try to feel the movement, try to create a connection with what is happening. This activates areas of the brain that were underused. Over time, This exercise improves coordination, increases sensitivity, and restores fine control of foot movements. And this is not just about comfort, it is about safety. Because the more control you have over your feet, the lower the risk of tripping, falling, and unsafe movements. Exercise 2. Controlled walking with sensory stimulation. This exercise is a game changer for those who suffer from neuropathy because it does not just work the body. It works the nervous system as a whole. Unlike regular walking, which most people do automatically, here the goal is to turn each step into a conscious stimulus. To begin, choose a safe place without obstacles where you can walk comfortably. If possible, do it barefoot or with light footwear, as this increases sensory stimulation even more. Now start walking slowly. And here is the key. Reduce your speed as much as possible. The slower, the better. With each step, focus completely on what is happening. First, feel your heel touching the ground. Then notice the weight transferring to the middle of your foot. Finally, feel your toes pushing your body forward. This process, which normally happens automatically, now needs to be conscious. Exercise 1. Active and deep foot stimulation, the most powerful. This is the exercise that can truly accelerate your improvement because it works exactly where neuropathy begins to develop. Many people make the mistake of focusing only on the legs, circulation, or strength, but forget that the feet are the origin of many neurological signals in the body. This is where thousands of nerve endings are located, responsible for constantly sending information to the brain about position, balance, pressure, and movement. And when these endings are no longer stimulated, the brain begins to shut down these connections. But here is the most important part. These connections can be reactivated. Now tell me honestly, which of these exercises are you going to start today?